Most AI websites look fake, generic, and everyone can tell you used AI. Here's the problem. People think that good websites cost a lot of money or requires a good designer. However, it doesn't. I run an AI consultancy where we build custom AI solutions for businesses. And all the time, we have to build custom UIs that look professional. I also run a community of over 200 members where I teach this exact same process every single week. And I'm about to show you the exact 3-step framework we use. By the end of this video, you have a live professional website that does not look AI generated. And the best part, it's deployed completely for free. Enough of the talking. Let's go ahead and build this. But here's the thing, if you can't spot an AI website, you might mistakenly go and build one, and you might think, okay, this looks good, this looks fantastic. But in reality, what you're just building is a website that looks AI generated. And here's the key differences. Let me quickly show you. So let's go over to this website here. The first thing that you pick up when a website is built with AI is that it has this purple and pink gradient. I mean, it's like most AI websites copy this particular structure, and you can see it has a lot of rounded corners, like the button AI logo here. Not just that, but let's go here. You can see a lot of rounded corners everywhere, here. And if you don't know, you might think this looks extremely good, but let me actually take you to what good website looks like so you can tell the key differences. See, this does not look AI generated in any way. There's a bit of rounded corners, but it's not dominating the whole website. Like, let's say if we were to come here and see, so you can see. And if you want to see what like normal websites look like that are not AI generated, you can just come into Framer or Webflow and then just go to templates. You can select anything. Let's go into e-commerce. Let's choose this one here. Just go on preview and you can see this one too here. This looks extremely good. This looks like it was made by a designer that was paid a good amount of money. And if you want this example but for AI websites, all you have to do is just go to Lovable, go to Discover, and let's see. Okay, here's another one. You can see this is AI generated from a mile away. This too. They all have this pink and purple gradient. I don't know why. Where you can see. And if we're to visit it, you can see the rounded corners and stuff like that. And in this one, let's go. Okay, it requires me to log in, but you can see from here it has the rounded corners and this pink purple gradient that we should be avoiding because most AI websites have this, if not all. So now that you know what a good looking website looks like and an AI generated one, we're going to be working towards the good looking website so we can make our website not look like the AI generated one you'll see. Yeah. And obviously, if we want to build a website that looks extremely professional, we don't just go to, let's say, Lovable or Bold or Google AI Studio, for example, and just say, build me a website. It's going to build that purple gradient looking website for you. But what we have to do is reverse engineer how the professional looking websites look and are structured and how their designs are. So in order for us to do that, the first thing in the 3-step framework is first of all by getting an inspo website, a website that you want to mimic the look of. And you can find these type of websites by going into webflow.com/templates. Not just that, but you could go to Framer and also look at the templates there. Another one is that you can go into order build here and just click on templates, and you can find a lot of good looking templates here that do not look AI generated. But what I use most of the time is Webflow here because it gives us a lot of options. So you can see here, if we want our website to look like a technology type of website, we can come here and we have a lot of options. If we were to pick this one here, click on preview in browser, we can see here that this looks extremely good. And this is more in theme with the IT of technology type brands. So let's say if you are in the food industry, you would probably have to go back here, go into template and select the category that's more aligned with the industry that you're in so that it looks good. However, you can choose websites from different industries and adapt it to your own business. And once we have this inspo website, what we have to do is use Claude over here. And basically, the whole purpose of Claude is to extract everything about our business. What it does, who we sell, the brand identity of our business, the voice of the business, so that all of that information can be applied to the website so that it makes it unique and feel like ours, not like we copied the inspo website. Then finally, once we have all of that, we use Google AI Studio over here to build everything, because Google AI Studio has the Gemini 3 Pro model, and the Gemini 3 Pro model is one of the best, if not the best model when it comes to building front-end designs. And another thing is that if you go here, you can see it gives us access to the Gemini 3 Pro preview model, which means it's free to build this website. So you don't need to pay for softwares like Lovable, Bold, and even Replit, or even VO. So that's a 3-step process. And once we've built it, we would have to refine it too as well, making sure it doesn't look like the AI generated website. Not just that, but making it look like how we imagined our website to look like. And then finally, we deploy it live so that anybody can access the website from their phone, from their TVs, or even their laptops. So now you know the 3-step framework. Let's go ahead and get started with the first step of the 3-step framework. So the first part, as I've told you, is finding an inspo website, and we can easily do that by going to Webflow template, or we can go here into Aura build. Not just that, but we can go into Framer template. And if you go here, we can see we can select anyone. If you're in the food industry, you can select this here. You can see it's preview. And this looks fantastic. Wow. This has that premium feel to it. But what I'm looking to build for this example, or should I say this video, is a website for a food delivery platform. So let's see which one would suit. Is it between this one? Actually, let's go ahead with this one. And the way for you to extract this inspo website is just simply by downloading it. So if you have Chrome, if you're on Mac, all you have to do is click on Command and S. And if you're on Windows, all you have to do is click on Control S to save it, and make sure the format that you select here is just HTML only, and just click on save. And if we were to open this, we can see we just downloaded this website, and now we're opening it from our local computer, not from the web. We can see here it looks exactly the same. And once we've gotten the inspo website, what we have to do now is get a quick brief of our business so that the AI has context of how it can apply information about our business onto this inspo website to make it unique for our business, so that it won't be like we're copying them directly. I'll show you how that works. So in order for you to do this, I have a prompt template that asks you questions. If you paste it into Claude, and all it does is that it's designed to extract all the information about your business and put it into a prompt that all you have to do is just copy and paste into Google AI Studio, and it does everything for you. So as I said, this is not technical at all, and you can do it completely for free. So All you have to do is click the first link in the description below, join the Builders Lab community. Once you're there, click on Tools and Resources, scroll all the way down until you find the Gemini 3 website generator. Once you're here, just click on the prompt template, copy it, go to Claude, and just drop this and just click on send. And you can see here it's asking us for the name of our business. Let's call it what should we call it? Let's call it food delivery. I mean, that's such a generic name. Let's just call it food delivery. And yeah, let's just see this. Actually, let's just choose this. As I've said, this is a generic brand and it does not exist. It's just a demo. Do you serve, let's say, busy professionals and students and have time to cook? Delivery suggestions. What's your coverage area? Let's say nationwide. Makes you different. We work with local restaurants. Where it's your unique value proposition, your ideas. As I've said, I'm just coming up with all of these details because it's a business that does not exist. So you see, it's asking follow-up questions, all designed to extract as much details as it can about your business so that it can make your website personalized for that specific purpose. I'm just going to say answer all of the questions yourself so that we can distract this. But I can't spell again. But you get the logic though. Okay. Good. That's good. The brand identity. Let's see. It's red. The brand color is red, brand white. That's all I have. Where you can see here, you can upload the logo so that it can extract the fonts, the business colors directly from the logo. Oh, perfect. Now it has this, and it also suggests a website structure. But if you have a website structure in mind, you can tell it. And the way this works is that for each website page, you tell it the purpose of the website page instead of saying, okay, it should have this, it should have that. So it's extremely high level, and we give full control to Google AI Studio here because it's extremely good when it comes to creating front-end designs. You will just say, yes, that works. And you can see here, it gives us the two prompts that I told you. This is the first prompt. To first of all, recreate the website in Google AI Studio. And second of all, once it recreates the website in Google AI Studio, it applies our business context to the website that it just recreated, which is this one here, and make it personalized and unique for our business. And you can see here, it gives us an instruction and says copy prompt one. So what we're going to do is just copy prompt one, go to Google AI Studio, paste it, and all we have to do is upload the file. And if you go here, I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So select the HTML file that you saved of the website. And once you have that, I recommend you select Gemini 3 Pro. But sometimes it's going to auto select Gemini 3 Flash because that's the default one. But Gemini 3 Pro gets the job done for us. So just click on build here and give it some time. And what it's going to do here, as I've told you, is just going to recreate this website. You can see here in Google AI Studio. So in the first prompt, it's not going to be personalized for your own business use cases. It's just going to recreate this website in Google AI Studio. And the second prompt here that we will copy, once this is done, we will see what that does. So you can see here it has stored for 28 seconds. You can go in there to see how that is. Let's just close it, and once it's done, I'm going to show you the results. And boom, it just finished. And wow, it just recreated this website that we're seeing here, even though you can see there's quite a bit of difference. But if we were to open a full screen, you can see that it just recreated this website that we got. Should I say this one? Into Google AI Studio, which you can see here. Wow, looks really good. And it just basically recreated and copied it. Now the next step is making it personalized for our own business, which we do that by just copying this branding prompt, which is the prompt 2, and all you have to do is just drop this prompt in here and just click on send. What it's going to do now is that it's going to turn this website to be more personalized for our business, which is the food delivery business here. You see, we provided the business name, what we do, the business context too as well, and then we provided with our brand identity. I told you that the brand identity, which I say the brand colors is red and white, and then it keeps it here, and you can see the website structure to here, and also you also provided with some guidelines so that it does it exactly as you want it to do. I go to Google AI Studio, and it's currently thinking, but once it's done, as I've said, I'll show you the end results just like I did before. And it just finished, but something happened. So when I sent this prompt initially, it thought for 503 seconds, but it did not implement anything. So all I added was, I just told it to implement the changes because it did not implement anything, and it implemented the changes, and you can see it here. And if we were to open this, we would see, wow, this looks really good. Okay, insane. I'm not even trying to glaze, but like, this looks really good. But obviously, as I've said, after you've done this, you'd have to like refine it. As you can see here, you'd have to add images here too as well. Yeah. Also change this too as well. But this looks really good. Wow. I wonder if the other pages work. Yeah, they don't. So you see, we'd have to refine how it works for restaurants, about us, and contacts page. So you can just go out here and let's just tell it that. Let me just speak. So everything about the website looks good, but then the pages of how it works for restaurants, about us, and contact page, they all don't work. It's like the pages don't exist. So please, if you can add something to those pages and make it aligned with the look of the website, please. Let's refine it and let's send it back and let's see what that looks like. So it just finished, and let's give it a quick review. So let's come here, see how it works. Still doesn't work. And still doesn't work. And the heck, so how long will I do? We're going to use a feature from Google AI Studio because it's that good. And what we're going to do is, let's first start with this. Let me annotate on the app. So let's say when you click on here at the chat, you see this is a feature because it's screenshots and you can show the AI what's wrong. And let's click on how it works. Let's click on annotate here again, and let's see, this is what it shows. Oh, it's going to add the chat again. You went to annotate here. Kickshot. Okay, so it sounds like it only works for one picture. So let's screen. So let's just screenshot this. Just add it. Send me file. Let's go to desktop. Give it some time to load. All clear. And we can also annotate. Not annotate. We can also use speech to text. Before I was using Whisperflow, but now if you do not have Whisperflow, you can just use speech to text. And now while speaking and just speak. So when I click on the page, how it works, it takes me to another page that says aistudio.google.com refused to connect, which probably means that the website doesn't exist. So please make sure that it works. Okay, perfect. So I just did it and let's send it over. I just finished making the changes and let's see. Hopefully it works this time. Perfect. So it seems to be a landing page and it just scrolls us down to the section. So let's click for restaurants. Okay, makes sense. So instead of taking us to another page, it just scrolls down to the section on the landing page. So I believe that is how it's meant to work. And you can see, okay. So that's basically how the refinement works. You go back and forth with the AI to make it look as good as you imagined it to be. But this website is only accessible in Google AI Studio, and we obviously want to make it accessible by the whole world. And for us to do that, and as I've promised, deploy it for free, we're going to need two platforms. For hosting, we're going to need Vercel because it's a platform that gives us the ability to host our websites for free. However, in order for us to host Vercel, we're going to need a middleman, basically where the website files will be stored. Or should I say, stored online. And that is called GitHub. And GitHub is basically where you store all your application files. And how we're going to link this up together is linking Google AI Studio with GitHub, then linking Vercel with GitHub. So everything is connected. So let's say you want to make changes to the website, and what's going to happen is automatically you make the changes. You don't even need to touch GitHub. Vercel is automatically going to update the website and make sure that the website that you're seeing here is exactly the website that the visitors are seeing. So in order for us to do that, first of all, you want to create a GitHub account. So follow these instructions and create one. However, I do have one. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to log in. Then you want to go back here. Then click on this icon here, save to GitHub, and let's call it delivery website. Let's make it private, and I believe that's it. Okay, we need to put Misk here and just create the repo. In case you haven't linked your GitHub with Google AI Studio, it's going to prompt you to connect and log in to your GitHub account on this interface here. But since I've already done mine, you can see it's done automatic. And all you have to do once you've done that, as I've said, just put in the repository name and the description and make it private, and just click on stage and commit all changes here. And once you've done that, just go over to GitHub, click on refresh, and you can see, if we open the repo here, we can see it here. But there's one thing that we need to do, because if we were to host this website on Vercel right now, it's not going to work. So we have to tell it to make this website of Vercel ready, because host page is in Vercel. So what it's going to do now is it's just going to add all the files that Vercels need to host your website. without any issues. So once it does that, we have to update and stage, or should I say save and commit the update to our GitHub. And once we do that, or should I say while it's doing this, you can go ahead and create a Vercel account and do that by coming here to sign up. However, I do have an account, so I'm just going to click on login here and login. So it just finished, and you can see here it kind of messed it up, but that should be fine because in Vercel it's going to make it look proper like we saw it before. But we have to also update the changes that it did, so we have to click on stage and commit here. So we've done that. Or to go back to this repo, you can see it just updated everything now. So all we have to do then is go back to Vercel, click on add new, click on project. But in order for us to do that, you have to make sure that your GitHub is linked up with Vercel too as well. So if you come here to import repo, it's going to ask you to link your GitHub to Vercel, just the same way that you did it with Google AI Studio. But I already did mine, and you can select multiple accounts. I can click on add another GitHub account here, and I'm just gonna select my account here. All you have to do, as I've said, this is simple and non-technical. All you have to do is select the repo here and just click on import. You don't need to change anything, and all you have to do is click on deploy. And while it's deploying, let me show you one thing. So if you were to go to fictionai.com, which is the website of my agency, you would notice this, that it has fictionai.com. But if you were to go to the website, let's say that Vercel will host, it's going to use the Vercel domain. So if you want to use your own domain, which is this thing, let's say the name of the business is fooddelivery.com, all you have to do is go to Namecheap, which is what I use, to buy a domain. I believe it's like $5 for the first year and like $20 after that yearly. Just search for your business name, say Food Delivery, and you can see here only ones available. Fooddelivery.com is gone, but fooddelivery.food, the restaurant, and .io is available, but it's extremely expensive. Well, we can see here Food Delivery, the restaurant, is available for £4.48 for the year, which is good. So just make sure you buy it, and once it's done deploying, you would be able to connect your domain's settings to the Vercel website. So you can see here if you were to click on add domain, you can see you can add a domain here and just add in your domain that you just bought, or directly from Vercel you can buy a domain, so it makes everything easier for you. But now you can see they give us their own domain, which is here, but you can see the website here looks extremely good, perfect. And as I've told you, it's not going to look good here because we just added this Vercel settings. But if you were to look at it from where Vercel hosted it, it's going to look good. As you can see here, it looks extremely perfect. And obviously, this link can be accessed from anywhere, and anyone can access it. Maybe by the time you're watching this, I don't know if this website will still be up, but you can go to this link and you can take a look at this website if you want, just so that you would know that yes, you can access this website from anywhere. And that is basically how you can create a professional looking website that does not look AI generated, because we started with this and now we have this. We did it in an efficient, non-technical manner, and we have it done completely for free as of promised. And that's it. You started this video thinking that AI websites are fake and generic, or you need design skills, or it's going to cost you money in order for the website to look good. But now you've got a professional, good looking website deployed completely for free, and nobody can tell it looks AI generated. If you want the prompt I used in Claude, all you have to do is click the first link in the description below and join the Builders Lab community. And you're not just getting access to the prompt, you're getting access to 50 other templates Not just that, but AI builders just like you and weekly calls that you can come on and ask me any questions so that you can get answers directly from me. And if you're a business lost in this AI world and you need a strategy set in place in order for you to become an AI first organization, all you have to do is click the second link in the description below and you can book a call with my team so that we can get you started with that. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if it helped, and let me know if the prompt or Google AI Studio performed to your expectations. I'm Ahmed, and thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.